Hello, today's topic should be a very interesting one. Probably should make a whole series out of it, but we'll see along the way. So I often, when I go and talk to young people, they'll ask me, so ma'am, why abazali bethu bangafuni sijole, And then I just sit there and I'm like, if you knew what we knew, you would just be still and rest. So I often answer this question and I say to them, your parents have been there. They know what it is. They know it's not worth it. They know everything about it. But because you are currently going through all these hormones and all this growth, you don't get it. And I don't want to sound preachy about this, but you as a young person sitting there, ask any question you want to ask. But normally, if your parent says to you, don't do ABC, it's because they've gone through that journey and they probably saw the benefits or the non-benefits of it. How do I normally answer this? I always say to them, if you are ready to deal with the consequences of it, then do it. Okay? Everything has consequences. That's what we need to know. And I always say to them, have you ever seen the moment how much you change? And how your priorities start shifting. And because you're a teenager, there are certain things you are equipped to deal with, and there are certain things that you're not ready to deal with yet. And obviously some people will mature faster than others and so on and so on. But uznage, not even when you're in a relationship, when you have a crush, all you want to do is focus on that boy or focus on that girl. Your grades start showing a bit of a difference. There's attention that has gone to a different place. I also feel like it's a distraction, like an unnecessary distraction, honestly. I sometimes look at school kids and I'm like, will it even last? We all have that little hope of it lasting. But also we in an age where peer pressure is such a thing that even when you are in that relationship, there are certain things that you start wanting to do because of your friends, because your friends are doing it, your friends are saying it's nice, but you're the one who has to deal with the consequences at the end of the day. Is this thing benefiting you, or is it just the butterflies? Honestly, you can still get butterflies at 20 and at 25, and the butterflies are always there. But if it's something that you feel like can wait and it's not worth it, wait. Don't let your friends pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do at that particular time. How many times have you done something because your friends said that you should do it and it didn't benefit you? So I always say, if you're ready to deal with the consequences, because everything has consequences. Have you ever seen as well how people just want to break your heart during an exam? Yay! And that's like your maths or your physics or NS at that particular time, or geography, and now you need to go write your final exam and now your heart is broken. And it happens so often. It hasn't happened only with one person. I've been through a little event where my heart was broken just before an exam, and I've seen friends as well who just before their exams their hearts were broken, and I sit there and I'm like, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? So young person, if you're sitting there and you're asking yourself, should I do this? Should I not do this? Ask yourself, am I willing to deal with the consequences of it at the end of the day? Because yes, it can be nice to have the butterflies, the holding of hands, bambeli, school bag after school, but am I willing to deal with the consequences? Not because your parents don't want you to have fun. Sometimes we feel like our parents don't want us to have fun and they had all the fun in the world, but the consequences, are you ready to deal with the consequences? That's it. That's all that I'm going to say about it. One day, I promise you, one day I'm going to do a whole series on Jolo and young people, and we'll just go into it and dive into it. And if there's anything you want me to tackle, inbox me and say, Coach, please tackle ABC on this particular matter, and then we can talk about it. I hope Puguti I sort of put you in a good place at ease as well.